Where do I get my Haworthia?
How's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing well. The question comes up on my channel from time to time about where do I get my Haworthia? Most recently, Jack Spellerberg, and he has his own channel, so I'll put a link to his channel in the description. But Jack asked me if I bought them locally or online. Well, the answer to that is both. And this will be my top 5 places to buy Haworthia. Now, number 5 on my list might seem a little weird because I've actually never bought any Haworthia from there, and that's Etsy. However, I have bought several other succulents from Etsy, and I was always satisfied with my purchase. So I imagine there's some excellent Haworthia growers on there as well. Just always do your due diligence whenever you're buying online, especially if it's a site like Etsy where you can look at people's feedback, look at their description, see if they know what they're talking about, see if they know what they're doing. You can find out about their background. You can find out a lot if you do the research. Just don't go buying willy-nilly and hoping everything will work out okay, but always do your research. Number 4 on my list is big box stores of all types, whether it's department stores or home improvement centers. These places almost always have a garden section, so just be on the lookout when you're in there. There's usually always succulents, and where there's succulents, there might be Haworthia. They might not have their names, so just keep that in mind. It's been my experience at Lowe's that they usually have some type of succulent display. If you can get there when those displays are first put up, that's when you're going to find the unusual stuff, and that's typically when you'll find the Haworthia. I bought this limifolia that I'm regenerating at Lowe's many years ago, and it's been a fantastic plant. So it does pay to get in good with the people that work there. Get to know the workers, get to know the garden manager. It's important to know the garden center manager because they can tell you the schedule of when these plants are going to come in, and sometimes they'll tell you what's on the orders. It pays to talk to people, and again, do your research. It's all about the research and being aware of your succulent surroundings. Number 3 on my list is local greenhouses. I'm always scouring the local greenhouses for Haworthia as well as other succulents, but if you keep your eyes peeled, you will find them. They might not always be named, and that'll be the case at your big box stores too. It just depends on if that matters to you or not, but sometimes they will be named, so you just keep your eyes peeled. Again, get in with the people that work there. Find out what's coming in. Sometimes you can find out what they have at home. If they have a private collection, maybe they want to trade. You just have to be willing to, again, do the research, talk to people, and always keep your eyes peeled. Plus, there are many places that have specialty greenhouses that will sell all kinds of unusual plants, and you can bet that they usually have a lot of succulents at those specialty greenhouses. And I got this little guy at a local specialty greenhouse. Some of these greenhouses only sell succulents, so just, again, do your research, get online, look up specialty greenhouses in my area, succulent greenhouses in my area. You can find a lot of stuff out there, trust me. Number 2 on my list is actually the place that probably started my Haworthia collection and my interest in these plants altogether, and that was a local festival. At this local festival, there was a specialty cacti and succulent grower who had all kinds of different varieties of plants and a lot of Haworthia. And that's where I bought my first Haworthia Truncata, and I've been in love with those ever since. I've had this plant for over 10 years, and there it is, my first Truncata. It's in desperate need of a transplant, but it's been a fantastic plant. Lots of offsets and many leaf clones. So keep your eye out for local festivals going on, art festivals. This one was catering to like garden enthusiasts, but I've seen succulents and Haworthia at flea markets. This little beauty right here came from a festival of sorts. It was a cacti and succulent show, but you get the point. So again, just gotta keep your eyes peeled. I sound like a broken record, I know, but it's all about getting that succulent vision and just honing into your Haworthia senses. It will happen, I guarantee it. And finally, number 1 on my list is eBay. eBay is my number 1 place to buy Haworthia. That is my spot. This was a recent eBay purchase, Yamada Black. This was actually in one of my most recent videos. I know eBay kind of gets a bum rap about scammers and whatnot, but again, you just have to do the research. Always look at the seller's feedback, look at their completed history, see what kind of other items they sell. Do they strictly sell plants? That's always a bonus. It's not absolutely necessary. Some people will sell a wide variety of items, but be really into succulents on Haworthia. So just keep that in mind and look at the feedback. Always look at the feedback. That's super important. But again, I love eBay. I've bought several Haworthia off eBay, and my number one shop, my number one person to buy Haworthia, period, on eBay or on their online shop is Rennie's Haworthia. Rennie has the most magnificent Haworthia around. He's more on the high end of the industry, so his plants are gonna be a little pricier than most. But in my experience, they've absolutely been worth it. I've bought several plants from him. This is one of my prized Haworthia, and if you guys have watched my channel for any length of time, you've seen it a couple of times. But this is Haworthia Mirrorball, and I got it from Rennie's Haworthia on eBay. I just can't say enough good stuff about Rennie. Absolutely knows his stuff, beautiful plants, have had zero problems with him. And again, I just can't recommend Rennie's Haworthia enough, or eBay, but always do your research. That was my top 5 list of where to buy Haworthia. I hope you found the information useful. If you did and you enjoyed this video, it'd be fantastic if you hit that thumbs up button. New subscribers are always welcome, so come on over. Feel free to leave a comment below, share this video. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a wonderful day.